Okay, so you know how we like to do these deep dives, right? We take whatever you send us and like we go deep and we really pull out like the good stuff. So, you can
Okay.
get up to speed quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to wade through, hours of audio or
Yeah.
hundreds of pages.
Breathe,
You
exactly.
want to just get to the heart of it
Get to the heart of it. That's it.
so you can really understand it fast.
Yeah. So this time, we're looking at this audio you sent, all about happiness and love.
Huh? Interesting stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's really fascinating. And, the speaker has some really kind of unique ideas about how to achieve like perfect happiness.
Perfect happiness, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, and true love.
Oh, wow. So like the ultimate goal.
Yeah, exactly. And it all comes down to like really looking inside yourself and like understanding the nature of reality.
Okay. I'm intrigued already.
Yeah, so let's dive in.
Let's do it.
Okay, so right off the bat, the speaker is talking about, how to be perfectly happy.
Okay.
And they say you got to focus like inward.
Yeah.
Like right here, right now.
Yeah.
Like be present in this moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Not think about like what could be.
Right. No what ifs or, if only I had this or.
Yeah, yeah. No parallel universes.
Exactly.
Just this reality.
This one right here, right now. And the speaker actually gives this like really powerful question to ask yourself.
Oh, what is it?
It's, why at this very moment am I not experiencing perfect oneness with the reality that there is?
Whoa,
Right? It's like,
that's deep.
yeah, it makes you stop and think.
Yeah, like what's stopping me right now from feeling completely connected to everything that is?
Yeah, exactly. And the speaker goes on to say that a lot of times, we have these like negative experiences.
Like what kind of negative experience?
Well, they call them insults, which I thought was interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Like things like, illness or feeling empty.
Okay, yeah.
And they say these things can actually like block us from seeing the truth.
Like a wall.
Yeah, kind of like we get so caught up in the bad stuff that we can't see the good stuff.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, and so the speaker's like, okay, so you've identified the negative stuff. Now ask yourself this.
What's that?
What right now is making me want or not want the form of reality that there is right now?
Okay, so like what am I pushing away in this moment?
Yeah, and what am I like clinging to?
Like what am I attached to?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Mm.
And it's all about figuring out, what's causing that resistance to just accepting things as they are.
It's like figuring out what's fueling my desire to change things right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and then what?
Well, then the speaker makes this really interesting point.
Go on.
They
Yeah.
say, okay, so you might have like reasons for being unhappy.
We all do, right?
Right. But just because you have reasons doesn't mean you have to be unhappy.
Oh, so it's not like a given.
No, it's more like we get to choose how we respond.
Yeah, I get it.
It's like acknowledging the reasons, but not letting them dictate your state of being.
Right, so like I might be sick, but I don't have to be miserable about it.
Exactly.
That's powerful.
Yeah, so then the speaker's like, okay, so if having reasons doesn't necessitate unhappiness, then what does?
Yeah, but
Right, and that's the big question. Like, what is it that's really driving our will to be a certain way?
okay, that's getting pretty deep.
It is, and the speaker suggests that, by turning inward, like we talked about at the beginning, you can actually see the truth.
The truth.
Yeah, and they say that when you see the truth, you realize that all is truly said.
All is truly said. What does that even mean?
I think it means that, like, everything that needs to be said has been said.
Like it's all already there.
Yeah, like reality is complete.
Yeah.
So it's like this idea that everything we need is already present.
we just have to learn to see it.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's happiness. Now what about love?
Right. Well, the speaker talks about how everybody wants love, right? Like, we all want to fall in love.
Fall in love, be loved.
Yeah, be loved, love other people.
Yeah. And not even just people. Right?
Yeah, the speaker says it could be love for like ideas or concepts.
Or like a cause.
Or even God.
Right, so it's really about the feeling of love itself.
Yeah, the emotion of love.
Okay.
But then, get this, the speaker says that a lot of what we call love isn't actually true love.
Oh, really? Okay, so what is it then?
They call it a direct measuring positive thought.
A direct mirroring positive thought.
Yeah, so it's like, when you get a compliment.
And it makes you feel good.
Right. But that good feeling is dependent on the compliment.
So it's conditional.
Exactly.
Like if they hadn't complimented me, I wouldn't feel that love.
Right. And so the speaker says this kind of love is limited.
Limited.
Yeah, because it depends on something external.
It's not coming from within.
Right. And it also creates separation.
Separation? Yeah.
Because it's like there's me and then there's the thing I love.
And there's a gap between them.
Exactly.
Okay, so if that's not true love, then what is?
Well, the speaker calls it true love, and they say it's this experience of like total wholeness and unity.
Wholeness and unity with what?
with the infinity of reality.
Whoa, okay, that's a big concept.
It's like this idea that everything is
And
connected.
we're all part of this infinite whole.
Yeah. And when we tap into that, we experience true love.
Okay.
And the speaker says that true love comes when we stop making distinctions between good and bad.
Like we accept everything.
Yeah, exactly. We embrace it all.
And then what happens?
Well, then love becomes something that's self-generated.
Like it comes from within.
Exactly. And because it's not dependent on anything external, it feels infinite.
Oh, I see. So it's not limited by circumstances or conditions.
Right. And the speaker connects this to a state of absolute teity with reality.
Absolute teity. What's that?
It's like total acceptance of what is.
Like no resistance.
Yeah, like complete surrender.
Hmm.
And in that state, there's no fear of loss.
Because there's nothing to lose.
Exactly, because
Okay.
everything is already part of this unified whole.
Oh, wow. I'm starting to get it.
Yeah, and the speaker says that this true infinite love comes from understanding reality.
Understanding reality.
Yeah, like really getting it.
And when we understand reality, we dissolve the sense of separation.
Exactly, and we achieve that absolute unity.
Okay, that makes sense.
So then the speaker goes on to talk about how true love is unconditional.
Okay.
And they say that if you truly love reality, you see everything as a reminder of that love.
Even the bad stuff.
Yeah, even the stuff we normally label as bad, because the speaker says that bad is just another form of reality.
Like it's all part of the same thing.
Exactly. And true love embraces all forms.
Okay.
So then the speaker's like, okay, but a lot of the love we see in the world isn't really true love
Oh, why not?
because it's conditional.
Conditional on what?
Like, it depends on certain forms.
Like we love certain people.
Right, or we love certain situations.
Or we love certain things.
Exactly. And that's not true love because it's like we're preferring one form over another.
Yeah, like we're judging.
Right. Whereas true love doesn't judge, it accepts everything. And the speaker says that true love has no definition.
Like it can't be put into words.
Yeah, and it has no limitations.
Like it's boundless.
Exactly. And that's why it can't favor one form over another.
Because it encompasses all forms.
Right, it's unconditional. And the speaker says that only the essence of reality itself can truly love unconditionally.
Okay, so like we as individuals can't really achieve that.
Well, we can, but only to the extent that we align ourselves with that essence.
Oh, I see.
Like it's about recognizing that we're part of something much bigger than ourselves.
Yeah, I get it.
And then the speaker gives this example.
Okay.
They say, imagine someone who only loves reality when it takes on a specific form.
Like they only love sunny days.
Right. Or they only love when their favorite team wins.
Yeah, or they only love when they're feeling good.
Exactly. And the speaker says that person doesn't truly love reality.
They just love a part of it.
Yeah, they love a version of it.
Hmm.
And so the speaker concludes that pure love comes from understanding.
Understanding.
Yeah, like when we truly understand something, we can't help but love it.
Okay, that makes sense.
And they use this analogy of a couple. Like when two people really understand each other.
Like they have empathy for each other.
Exactly, that creates love between them.
Yeah, that's true.
And the speaker says it's the same with us in reality.
So like when we try to understand ourselves and our place in the universe.
Yeah, that creates love for reality.
Mhm.
And then the speaker says this really interesting thing.
What's that?
They say, love that is all.
Love that is all.
And then they're like, how is that possible?
Right, like how can you love everything?
Yeah, it's a really profound question.
It is.
So then the speaker starts talking about this idea of defined love and hate.
Defined love and hate.
Yeah, like, you know, some people are like, I'm a person of love.
Right, and others are like, I hate this or I hate that.
Exactly. And the speaker says that those are just labels.
Like they're not the whole truth.
Right. And then they say this really interesting thing.
Go on.
They say that trying to force yourself to feel good can actually make you feel bad.
Oh, well, that's paradoxical.
It is. And they say
Yeah.
it's the same with love.
Like trying to force love can actually push it away.
Yeah. And it can even lead to a kind of death
Of what?
of whatever it is you're trying to escape.
Hmm.
Like if you're trying to escape feeling unloved.
And you try to force yourself to feel loved?
Yeah, you might actually end up feeling even more unloved.
Because you're resisting the feeling of being unloved.
Exactly.
Okay, key.
And the speaker gives this example of the saying, love yourself.
Right.
They say that if you don't currently love yourself,
And someone tells you to love yourself.
yeah, it can actually make you hate yourself.
Because you're not living up to that ideal.
Right.
Mm.
And so the speaker says that any fixed definition of love is limiting.
Like you can't box it in.
Exactly. And it can even be harmful.
Even if it seems positive.
Yeah, because it's still a limitation.
Right.
And so the speaker says that true love doesn't cling or reject.
Yeah, it just is.
Yeah, and they say that it comes from a deeper understanding.
An understanding that goes beyond thinking.
Exactly. And they say that this understanding comes from seeing that everything is one.
Like everything is connected.
Yeah, and they say that when you see that you can truly love, both love and hate.
Not as like opposite forces.
Right, but as different expressions of the same unity.
Hmm.
So then the speaker comes back to this idea of non-attachment.
Okay.
And they say that true love is possible when we don't hold on to anything.
Like not even the idea of holding on to things later.
Exactly. It's like complete surrender.
The present moment.
Yeah, and the speaker emphasizes looking at our will before it takes on any specific form.
So like understanding the root of our desires.
Yeah, like what is it that we're really seeking?
And why.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then the speaker ends with this really profound statement.
What is it?
They say that true love includes loving the fact that we don't truly love reality.
Whoa. That's a lot to unpack.
It's like this idea that true love includes accepting where we are on the path.
Even if we're not fully there yet.
Exactly.
That's pretty amazing.
So there you have it.
A deep dive into love and happiness.
Yeah, and I think the biggest takeaway is that it's all about going inward.
Right, like focusing on our internal state rather than external circumstances.
Exactly. And understanding that true love is unconditional and comes from a deep understanding of reality.
And it involves letting go of attachments and embracing everything as it is.
Yeah.
So for you, the learner always eager for knowledge and those aha moments, I think this offers a really unique perspective.
Right. It's a different way of thinking about happiness and love.
Yeah, and it challenges us to look within ourselves.
Instead of always looking for external validation.
Exactly. And it makes you wonder, right?
Wonder what?
Like, how would our lives be different if we really shifted our focus from external circumstances to our internal relationship with reality?
That's a great question.
Like, could we experience more contentment, more connection, more love?
It's definitely something to think about.
It is.
And that's what these deep dives are all about, right?
Yeah, giving you something to ponder.
Exactly, to spark your curiosity and help you see things in a new way.
And maybe even inspire you to go deeper on your own.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
We'll see you next time.